live in a minute. Live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome everyone back to PDF. We're back, we're live, and we have quite a lot of things to talk about. So, as always, I'm joined by the wandering NPC. Nada, say hello. Hey, no worries. So, of course, this week, yesterday, so to get us on track regarding what we're going to talk about, like, as mentioned in the title, MICROSLOP, is because we wanted to play a certain game yesterday, and we couldn't. So, of course, we're going to talk about a lot of things that, well, not just about Microsoft in general, like the things that are happening within Microsoft itself. Like the current Halo debacle, currently, well, the things that we went through, its AI mess, its new CEO, etc. So, of course, there are a lot of things we're going to talk about, and of course, also the Xbox Game Pass price. And of course, we've got Pokémon Champions, the PlayStation leaked controller, and of course, last but not least, Crimson Desert. Xbox is dead, I think. yes, it is. You think? I don't think so. It shall be after we're done with this podcast, because we got a lot of things to talk about it. Alright, so, also welcome. Lovely to have you here. So, let's start with... Ta-da! Oh, absolutely. Ever since they started integrating, like, on day one Xbox games on PC, I myself have dropped Xbox. Like, I haven't bought it since the Xbox One? Yes, Xbox One. That's the last time I got the Xbox. I think it peaked at Xbox 360, but after that, it just went downhill. And even at the moment, I also think PlayStation is somewhat irrelevant, except for some of its exclusives. But of course, our main topic is Xbox and Microsoft. Well, we do have about the leaked controller. Of course. So, the thing is, like, where do we start? There's a lot of things. All right, so let's talk about the drama that happened to us specifically yesterday. Yesterday we wanted to stream Sea of Thieves, and I could connect normally without any issues. While on the other hand, we want to play specifically the Monkey Island adventure, but Nader had a bunch of technical issues with Microsoft's servers, and he could never just connect so we could play and stream. So we ended up playing Fred and Brett. Sure. Brett and Fred? Same thing, different. But yeah, that was like the main issue. Hold on, there's another comment. The Ryzen Peak is 360. I think PlayStation, at least it's easier to boot up and play PC games. Yeah, I would agree with that. Like 360 when you had Halo 3, Gears of War, I guess like the first or two Forza Horizon. Actually, Xbox One had good Forza games. But yeah, I think also the thing. This is like just put in there, boot up, play wherever the hell you want. While Xbox One tried to be 10 different things than like just a gaming console which people wanted, and its DRM system really messed up its sale. I think everyone forgot about that. Hey man, and someone still has his. No, it's just collecting dust at this point. The classic 360 games, I guess. Yeah. I should make a few shorts about the. I think we just have to just clip the shorts. I mean, this thing, the amount of times we just kept falling and splatting on the ground. Technically, Crash is Xbox now. That is true. Crash Bash? Oh, yes, 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 yes. All right, so more. So come again? Oh yes, of course. So we're going to talk about first the Halo Infinite art director drama, like former Halo Infinite art director's drama. So of course a former Bungie 343 and Halo Studios art director Glenn Israel has posted serious accusations on LinkedIn about this thing, the senior management at Halo Studios, or formerly 343 Industries. Now, there are many things that he's accusing them. First one is extreme nepotism, and of course, HR not defending staff regarding like not defending staff at all. Like they would just downplay things or like threaten lower management to get in line. So we're going to talk about a few of these things. So between January 2024 and June 2025, he witnessed firsthand and was personally subjected to numerous no worries. Of course, no worries. So I'll keep continuing and this thing. Hold on. What do we have here? I'll read your comment in a bit. First, let's get to these points. So between January 2024 and June 2025, Mr. Israel went through firsthand and was personally subjected to unethical and unlawful acts of conduct by senior Halo Studio representative, including, but not limited to, blacklisting, fraud, rampant favoritism, nepotism, manifesting hiring, and career growth interference. So they would like push people down, and bring whoever they want up. Multiple harassments, and of course, provoked the constructive discharge of unwanted employees, otherwise in good standing. So like they would genuinely like, if let's say I don't like that, what they would do is like if they didn't like someone, even though they're a good employee, but if they didn't personally like them, they would get rid of them. He filed several documented complaints with Microsoft Human Resources in June 2025. A senior global relations manager representative threatened retaliation on first contact and promised to quash any further investigation. This means they knew, this is their higher ups, they knew what they were doing, and whoever was not with them was just against them. The senior Halo Studios representative engaged in a 4-day act of harassment intended to manufacture a cause of termination in July 2025. So they forced him to sign a contract and fired him. Like flat, like poor guy just lost his job. And then when he was fired, he told, he just like in a LinkedIn post, he just said, if you think Microsoft or any game companies under Microsoft is worth it, don't take this opportunity. Find somewhere else. Just go anywhere else. And now I think he found a loop to talk about all the things that was going on. And by the way, this guy has worked for a while in Halo Studio, like in Halo Studios or even like 343. So he was an experienced person. The fact they treated him so horribly is just says a lot about Microsoft currently. Let's see. There's another quote here I want to read. Microsoft routinely, Microsoft continually exploits layoffs to rid itself of employees who have filed proper and effective complaints, thereby making these retaliatory acts as a thin veneer of business justification. Yeah, so again, as I mentioned before, they would just fire people just because they didn't like them. Horrible. And by the way, he was there in Bungie and then went to 343 since 2008. This guy had 12 years plus. 13 years plus to that point of experience, and they just let him go because they didn't like what he was saying. That was like trying to protect lower management. So let's go back to the comments. Let's see. Yeah, lol. They had to buy stuff they never created. Then Plantation replaced, then modernized, crashed 3 times. At least Jack and Dexter, Sackboy, LGB, and finally Astrobot now. Yeah, true, I would agree. Astrobot is a very nice and new, nice addition to the PlayStation lineup. I really want to see a remaster of Jack and Dexter, or even, Sackboy. But yeah, I think that right now Astrobot is like their main, what's the word I'm looking for? Mascot, PlayStation mascot, Astro Boy. Let's see then. So, there's another topic, actually. There we go. So, another topic is what caused Xbox to go away from like the main console itself and start saying, well, this is an Xbox, this is an Xbox. The previous CEO, Sarah Bond, came up with this horrible marketing campaign that everything is an Xbox and the console is just irrelevant anymore. So your PC is an Xbox, your mobile is an Xbox, your laptop is an Xbox, your TV, which is connected by Kindle, by Fire or whatever, is an Xbox. So they just moved away from Xbox and just started going like everything is an Xbox, which killed the Xbox brand itself because it was connected to the console. But if the console doesn't exist, it's gone. So Sarah Bond, after her horrendous campaign, what's the word looking for? After like her horrendous marketing campaign was a failure, they decided to replace her by. Let me just check what is the new CEO's name. I apologize. Aisha Sharma, yes. And of course, the very first things that Aisha Sharma did was she announced that the Xbox Game Pass Welcome back. So I just finished talking about the Halo, what you call it? Halo Infinite's Dark art director, what you call it? Drama. I talked a bit about Sarah Bond and her being fired and her being replaced by Aisha Sharma. So now we're going to talk about Aisha Sharma, and then we're going to talk about what you call it, Xbox Game Pass, because it'll be related to her statement. Yeah, of course. Let me just turn this into reading mode. It doesn't seem like it. The Verge. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So, Aisha Sharma is a new CEO of Xbox. She was previously the head of AI integration in Microsoft and another different company. They brought her in. She did good in her position, but a lot of people were very skeptical about her position because, again, AI leaves a very bad taste in people's mouths. And of course, the various things that she said, "Oh, I love playing Halo," whatever. Even her statement and her position when she came into power felt very AI written. It was like someone who was like, she just made an account 2 weeks ago. She got into the position. She has like 0 achievements and just a few games played. Doesn't feel like a gamer. Now, of course, also people are saying it could have been possible to nepotism because the current CEO of MICROSLOP is of Indian heritage. And of course, she is also of Indian heritage, so they feel like there's a bit of favoritism playing here. That is not confirmed, but we'll be moving on from that. No, I'm just, it's speculated. Yeah. Hey man, the guy who started was the pastiest white guy, and was on a specific island. I think almost 5 to 6. But even this guy's like a bit. Funny enough, he actually hates the word MICROSLOP. Yeah, so if there was any point of nepotism, he would have replaced any Xbox head by anyone of Indian descent a while ago, not now. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you would make a move by like 12 years down under. Yeah. No, I didn't. I just didn't mean to make anything uncomfortable. It was just like I was just reading like Redditors. No. I was just like, as I said, it's speculated, but nothing more than that. So of course, The Verge report that the current Microsoft Gaming CEO Aisha Sharma has acknowledged that what many gamers are thinking, that the Xbox Game Pass has gotten too expensive for a lot of people. In short term, and this I'll quote her right now. Short term, Game Pass has become too expensive for players, so we need a better value equation. Long term, we will evolve Game Pass into a more flexible system, which will take time to test and learn around. And I'll have to agree on it because like they started implementing a lot of things that a lot of general Xbox fans don't really need or use. So if you're subscribed to Xbox Game Pass, you would get like things for Fortnite. Oddly enough, I think a Netflix subscription has been added there, or like something else. Like, let me see the things that you have with Xbox Game Pass. What was it called again? Yeah, Ultimate, but I guess add-ons. Because I don't know what it comes with. That's the thing. Yeah, now $30 a month, but what does it come with? Comes. Yeah, this might take a second. There we go. Wait. No, that's just the games. I knew I had this somewhere. Oh yeah, so it comes with EA Play, it comes with Fortnite, it comes with... Like, it comes with a lot of things that I know, just too much for, like... There we go. Okay, so here's what it comes with. So, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which is $30 a month, comes with partner perks. What are these partner perks? It comes with in-game content for Fortnite, Apex Legends, discounts up to 20% in and 10% off DLCs. Let's see then. EA Play. Let's see if the game is there. Partner perks. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so it comes with things that like nobody really like. It's just too many things for not many people caring about. Going back to Miss Sharma. Yes, so we're going back to Miss Sharma. We're like, I think this is a very good direction where she's going with this, but they are also talking about that they might take away certain day one launches to lower the price of Xbox Game Pass so that it would upbalance each other. So, for example, Call of Duty Black Ops or Call of Duty franchise in general might be removed from day one, and because one thing is like they waste approximately 70 billion on the purchase of Activision Blizzard. If I'm not mistaken, we talked about this last year. We did. I still think it's a good purchase because it's a very large IP. Also, it gives it. Absolutely. Alright, so price versus value. Main long-term users, 3+ years, which I guess I was one of them until like the price hike really went up. Feels like you could buy 4 to 6 games outright rather than like paying $30 a month, which could cost $360 a year. So people don't feel like it's justifiable anymore. Like they'll just buy the game which they want rather than paying like the price. Of course, library and fatigue and quality. The thing is like a lot of people also go like, I have so much, I don't know what to pick. And of course, we'll have to bring something that happened recently in real life. Price hikes and tiers. Now, with things going more and more expensive because of thing A and thing B, I won't get into detail of them. This is going to also add more pressure on people who work and have families and etc. and don't see the Xbox tier system being worth it anymore. And of course, cancellations. Threads show waves of people letting subscriptions lapse, especially post-hike. PC Game Pass faces similar gripes about bloat and better Steam alternatives. If play a lot, especially day one tells indies variety, it seems like an excellent value. 2026 content output has been called insane by some, with strong additions keeping subscribers happy despite the cost. So I guess yeah, certain things are really well, but I don't know. Like, what would you say? I'm annoyed that you didn't make the first one bold. Like that is absolutely horrendous from you. Yes. Which that game like you shouldn't pass up. Wait, hold on, that's odd. FPC Firebrick was there before. Ah, see, already in Ultimate. Okay. Yeah, see, that's because I remember playing FPC Firebreak on PC. So I guess they're adding it to cloud. Gotcha. Oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon, a classic. It's a tiny bookshop. What more do you want? Oh, I love that reference. I played Hades 1. Honestly, a very amazing game. I did not get a chance to play Hades 2. Maybe we could do a stream later on about that game. Replace. I think I have that game. Oh, I know Replaced. It's what you call it? It's something like that movie. What was it called again? The one with Ryan Gosling on the frozen staircase, like snowy. About the bots that can't tell if they're human or not. We had Harrison Ford in it. I'm telling every person in the movie except the movie's name. Hold on. Ryan Gosling. Movie. Snow scene. Yeah, snow scene. Let's go. Blade Runner. Yes, Blade Runner 2014. So it gives you Blade Runner vibes. It is such like the classic version is such a long movie. Still worth it, but very long movie. Hey man, if there's a video game, I'm down for it. I love the aesthetics. Okay, hold on. I'll do it. You keep reading. You know what's the weird thing? It doesn't even look like Harrison Ford. It looks something like. It just looks like some average Joe. What is this? You know what? We're buying it and we're playing it. I don't give a damn. No, I know, but that's the thing. It doesn't even look like Harrison Ford. No, I'm gonna show. I'm gonna put this on the screen so people could like. Oh yeah, sure. This definitely looks like Harrison Ford. Looks nothing like him. Yes, I am. I'll add this image. Mary Gold Horde. There we go. Upload picture. Where is the picture? Ah, there you go. Mr. Marigold, there you are. And going live in 3, 2, 1. Boom. You can see it looks exactly like him. Sadly, get off track. Going back to Game Pass. You missed one game. The Thaumaturge? Thaumaturge. Okay, I got it. I got you. Alright, April 16. Nice. Just like FIFA. Alright. EA Sports FC. Yeah, I played a few. Modern Warfare was actually a very good remake. Kim Jong-un's favorite game. Hell? Oh, I gotta check this game out. Just like I am bread. Okay, I'm picking this game. No, I am picking this image. I think, okay, no, I want you to tell me this or this. Which one? I think this one. We're going with this one. Alright, where's this thing? OBS, give me a second. And boom, this is Sopa. Honestly, it could be a good game. It just looks so funny. This guy's like, hi. Potato. All right, next. Vampire crawlers. Oh. I'm actually looking forward for the only thing I'm actually looking forward to is the Heroes of Might and Magic. Yeah. It's a very old game that I think was we played when we were kids. I'm not sure if you played it. Like I played it once or twice on the, like a few times on my PC. Like I could just. Oh, there you go. Like if you. I'll show you like the old screenshot of Heroes of Might and Magic. Like, this is how it looked like. This is how the game used to look like. This. If you remember something like this. Yeah, I was kind of addicted to those kind of games. Nah. It's more like what you call it. No. It's not an RTS. It's not an RTS. It's more like you do adventure around this open world, and it's more like it has a grid. You know that one grid game you used to play where it had this giant robot with one arm? No, you played that game a lot, if I remember. But it had specifically one arm, and it had a grid battle system. Wait a minute, what do you mean? Hold on, we're having this thing. We're having a voice issue where people can. Hold on, voice issue where they can only hear me. What the hell? Hold on. What the hell? Let me fix this. Let me fix this issue right now. I do apologize. Oh my god, we've been talking all this time and we couldn't hear you? That's bullshit. No, but that's a weird thing. I could see your voice being moving over here. Hold on, talk. No, but that's a weird thing. I could see your voice being moving over here. Hold on, talk. That's a weird thing. I could see your voice being moving over here. Hold on, talk. Hold on. Yeah, it seems your voice isn't being detected. What the shit? Excuse my French, but that's just...
My voice hasn't been detecting for a while now.
Unfucking believable. Okay, now, let's try now.
I don't know, man. Because thing is, my character is bouncing. That means we should be able to hear.
Okay, they can hear you now.
We just wasted 30 minutes or 40
No,
minutes.
no, it's okay. It seemed like I was just a crazy person talking to myself. It's fine. I should have done a better tactical check.
Boy,
It's fine. Let's continue with the show.
Yeah. So I don't know. Where do you want to start with again? You want to shall we start with my Game Pass games again? Just go through them quickly.
Yeah. All right. I'll this time. I'll just speedrun it this time. I said yeah, exactly. There was an issue with this thing, Arronte, for some reason. All right. I'll just go quickly with this. April 2nd, Barbie Horse Trails. Damn it! There were so many good jokes we said about this game. Oh well. I'll let you have the spotlight again, and I'll repeat the jokes again.
Alright, so we're gonna go through the Game Pass thing again, because apparently nobody could hear me, so Larry was a crazy man talking to himself, talking to a figment of his entire imagination.
Yes, I was.
Okay. So Microsoft is adding a new lineup of games for April, and there are some big games here. The biggest one for being Barbie Horse Trails, which I should have put in bold, but I didn't, and clearly I have failed humanity by not doing so.
It is what it is.
Other than that, Clear Obscure, Expedition 33.
Nothing compared to Barbie Horse Trails. Nothing compared to it at all. I don't think it even deserved the Game of the Year. Just saying.
Yeah, should be Barbie. It's always Barbie Game of the Year.
Hell yeah. Kirsty, have you played the PS1 version of the Barbie game?
Which one?
The one where you're an adventurer. It's kind of like a clone of Tomb Raider, but without the guns. Where you have to run,
No,
or actually more of a clone of Crash, where like you have to like run around and collect coins and stuff like that.
I know what you mean. Kid Icarus played that on one of his videos. No,
Oh,
I did not. I did not have that one.
I played
I
that one as a
believe
kid.
the I believe the only one we had as kids was something like a Barbie detective game, and it was not very good.
Nah, I also played the one on the Game Boy. That shit
Yeah,
was tough.
yeah. Aren't you guys glad you joined in to hear us talk about Barbie games?
Who
In
cares about
fact,
clear up score?
in fact, that's gonna be our next episode. Our next episode is gonna be just Barbie games, and you're going to like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Clair Obscur needs obviously worth it. Final Fantasy IV. Uh, on April 8th, we have Daisy, Endless Legend 2, Firebreak, which is already in Ultimate, but will be in Premium. Warhammer Vermintide 2,
Worth it. Get
April
it.
9th, April 9th, Planet Coaster 2. Insert roller coaster tycoon joke here.
Um,
Uh,
don't finish a roller coaster. See people fly to their death,
okay.
or just drop them in a pond.
Funny thing is, you wouldn't even be closed down if that happened. They'd just be like, "Oh well."
That's
Let's see, April 10, a tiny bookshop. I made a joke about bookshop for ants, but the moment is gone. April 13, Football Manager 26. Don't get it. April 14, Hades 2, which I'm sure I've seen a lot of people say it's worth it. Replaced, insert joke about Blade Runner.
Yep.
Uh, the Thaumaturg, I'll never be able to
Thaumaturge.
pronounce that. April 16, Elder Scroll 4, Oblivion Remastered. It's already in Ultimate, moved to Premium now. EA Sports NHL 26, also known as Canada Simulator. April 17, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. April 21, Little Rocket Lab. And SOPA, Tale of the Stolen Potato. That is a real game. I know you missed us. That is a real game.
Yeah, we should. I'm gonna bring it up again.
Other than that, Vampire Crawlers from Vampire Survivors creators.
Oh, no, he's actually
April
making
20.
another game, which is like a Warhammer based game.
Okay. April 23 is Kiln. It's a pottery brawler. April 28 is Aphelion. And April 30, I believe, is Heroes of Might and Magic, Sledding Game, and TerraTech Legion.
Yeah, I want to know what kind of game is Heroes of Might and Magic. Like, let's see, turn-based RPG. Okay, it's an RPG.
Okay.
Strategy RPG. All right, so let's see. So since we have a bunch of viewers over here, what games have you guys been playing? And of course, let's start with you, Natur. What game have you been playing this week? Since everyone can hear your voice this time.
What game have I been playing this week? Mostly, I've been spending time on Pokopia, building stuff every now and then, just torturing Pokemon. Sorry for the sake of it. I'm gonna get cancelled for almost saying Digimon. Uh, but yeah, it's a very cozy game. It's much bigger than I thought it would be. I was expecting a map like something compared to Stardew Valley, but no, man, it's like 1,000 times bigger. I didn't think Pokemon had it in them to make something like this.
Hmm.
But then it makes sense when you realize it wasn't Game Freak. I don't think it was Game Freak. Hang on. It was a Game Freak? Am I just being rude?
You could be rude. It's fine. Be rude.
Yeah, okay, co-developed by Game Freak and Koei.
Okay, I'll put it this way. "Quote unquote" code development definitely means they just supervise the project.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So it's from the same guys who made Dragon Quest Builders. All right, so it makes sense. So yeah, that's why there is no FPS drop or anything like that. It's competently made.
Ouch.
All right. Bitfrost says Street Fighter 6 and Uma Musume, nothing new. That's perfectly fine. What
Hey,
about
you can
you?
comment
Does it
again.
sell?
All right, let's see then. Oh wait, you also play. I was always playing Digimon too.
I am playing Digimon. That's mostly for a video. So
Ah,
every time I
spoiler
every time
alert.
I think that every time I come, I'm like, oh, I'm about to finish this game now. I'm 40 hours in. I'm gonna finish it. The game just throws more content at me. I'm like,
No, no, it's just
okay,
yeah, yeah. I'm guessing you already got to the part where you have to finish the damn clock.
yes,
Yeah,
I
once you're
think I
done with that
have.
clock, that's when you're almost done, and then you'll be bombarded with 30 to 50 side quests.
Well, thing is, I've been doing the side quests as they are coming,
Oh no, you'll be
but I
bombarded with
think
20 more. You think you're
thing
done?
is,
You're not.
I've already reached the megas, so I don't feel like I'm in a rush to do the side quests anymore.
Bro,
But
I'm
still,
just so tired. I want to just finish the damn game. Like I'm just
that's
trying.
exactly.
I think it's like when I did when I just got bombarded with all these side quests. I was just like, time to finish the game.
Yeah, no, I think I'll just finish the main game. Probably do the side quest and the Digimon collecting later down the road. But yeah. Anyway, you were saying what were you playing?
Well, I was playing Woolhaven, Cult of Lamp Woolhaven. Oddly enough, it's like I'm playing on a Steam Deck. It runs well, but it drains the battery in 30 minutes. Like I don't think I've ever seen a game drain my Steam. Like it's not even an intensive type of game, but it drains the damn thing so fast. Let's see. Then I've been playing Digimon, Arc Raiders, a bit of Helldivers here and there.
Yeah.
I went back to Marvel Rivals.
Okay.
Let's see then. Oh, I did play Scare Ritual, which is like a classic classic Call of Duty zombie mode. So it's just pure zombies. It's fun. Like I guess we could play it if you're interested, but I know you're not into shooters that much, so that's skip, I guess. We
Yeah,
wanted to
well,
play fucking Sea of Thieves. I was excited for that.
yeah. Yeah, guess which game I did not play because of Microsoft's bullshit.
Wait, did you try today late or still haven't tried again?
I have not tried. I was out all day and then it came back in the evening and I had no time.
Fair enough. We could try that later. Let's
But
see then. Yeah, I think that's it. Those are the games I've played. Let me see. Wait, let me check my Steam list. I'm sure I played. Oh, Pragmata's out on PC.
yeah, it's out today.
Hmm.
It's already on Steam on the front page.
Let's see. Oh, actually, I've been playing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Oh, okay, how are you liking that? Because I,
I
I
like.
really like the game mostly.
Man, it's Ratchet and Clank. I love it. Like it's so wholesome, I guess. Okay, I don't
Yeah,
know. I
it's
don't know what way to describe Ratchet and Clank. It's like just nostalgia trip because you're playing it in PS2.
basically, yeah.
And though I wish
Yeah,
we'd got more, but then
mm,
again, I don't know how to feel about that. Cause
uh, I think to me the game is it's the perfect length. Honestly, it's perfect in everything. It doesn't need more. Otherwise, I feel like it would be overwhelming.
no,
I
I
think it's
I
a
meant
good
I
game.
meant like this thing like as a more in the franchise. Because I remember in the PS2 and PSP and early PS3, we got a good amount of Ratchet and Clank. Then it just kind of went downhill. I wouldn't say downhill. I meant
Yeah,
like um, not as much games in the franchise.
yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any news regarding any new one. I think the last thing we heard was like they had like a mobile game, mobile shooter kind of game. Let's see,
No.
Ratchet and Clank, Ranger Rumble, multiplayer arena shooter for iOS and Android, so that's a hard pass for me.
Let's see. Oh, it's Insomniac Games. So there, I thought for some reason I was thought like they was the same dudes as what you call it, Jack and Daxter. But no, apparently Insomniac Games, the same dudes who made Spider-Man, Sunset Overdrive, Song of the Deep,
Spyro.
Insomniac made Spyro?
I believe so. Not all the time, not all the Spyro games, but I think that maybe the first 3 ones or something like that.
Okay. Then they sold the rights to Activision. Or Activision got the
Yeah.
rights to it. Gotcha.
And I think they lost the rights to Spyro like way before. Let me check.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, let's see. Pragmata looks interesting from gameplay. I've seen from streamers the Ratchet and Clank game that was really fun in the arena. That was crazy fun. Can't remember the name. Wait, in the arena. I can't remember that myself. Oh, speaking of this thing, streams. Have you seen this new game called Windrose?
Windrose, I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Apparently, people are comparing it to Sea of Thieves, but some people prefer Sea of Thieves because it's it's a 50-50 for some people.
Yeah, it's Sea of Thieves, but it actually works. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Sea of Thieves worked for me.
It should work for everybody.
It should. Oh, mind you, speaking of other Xbox games, if we can get your Microsoft account running well and proper, we should also do a Gears of War stream. Because I think next month we're getting Gears of War D-Day. Or E-Day, Emergence Day.
Okay.
Oh my god, I love Gears of War. Do you know the same voice actor for Gears of War, Marcus Phoenix, is Jake the Dog?
Is what?
Jake the Dog from Adventure Time.
Oh. No, I did not know that.
Bro, when I knew it was Marcus Phoenix and Jake the Dog, the same voice actor, I was like, what? Bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes.
Hang on, I've got a call. I will come back to you.
All right, in that case, I shall chat Ratchet and Clank Deadlock. Fully in the Arena. Clank isn't with you. There's no exploration. There was also another Clank. I think there was a Clank game on the PSP only. Or no. There's a Daxter game on the PSP only. Like you all play as Daxter. I got confused about that. But let's see. Other than that, what have I been playing? And I haven't been you be playing. Let's see. Oh, I should finish Final Fantasy Rebirth. The amount of side quests really pushed me away from that game. Let's see. Oh, actually, I haven't been playing John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Again, similar to Left 4 Dead. It's a zombie shooter. And yeah, that's it. That's all I can say about it. We should have more depth, but it's very streamlined and basic. Let's see. So, we will now be talking about, once another is done, this game. Ta-da! Pokemon! So we should just take a little bit of break here until he is back. What? Let's see. Oh, Bitfrost, World of Warcraft. You've all been playing Classic or during the conundrums? Were you playing Classic or were you playing the latest expansion, Midnight? Because I've heard a lot of mixed things about Midnight.
Sorry about that. I am back.
You've lost your chance, Bitfrost. We're going to Pokemon now.
What the hell did I miss?
No, I was like asking about World of Warcraft.
There's a World of Warcraft thing.
Haven't touched features since Midnight, since before Midnight is only Classic. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so I've now prepared you for Pokemons. Another, take the stage.
Alright, so Pokemon Champions has just released. It's a completely free-to-play competitive battling game. I believe there are in-game purchases and all that, but if you want to just pick it up and play some purely competitive Pokemon, then here's your chance. It aims to make the VGC, which is basically the competitive Pokemon tournament, a bit more accessible to everybody. Reception to the game has been a bit mixed. So, like the core battle system and everything, the mechanics are actually really good according to people. But the state in which it's been launched at is a bit of a joke. Uh, damn, damn it, Pokemon! Like, you were on a streak. You were on a streak of games launching with no issues. Granted, it was one game, Pokopia, but god damn it.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't Game Freak, so.
Yeah. So basically, um, there are like FPS drops and all that. There are some technical issues. There's limited content. I don't mind the limited content part because I'm speaking like I'm gonna play this. I don't have any plans to play this right now. It's limited content, but it's free to play. Like you're not spending money on this. Uh, so from what I've gathered, this is purely what I've seen online on Reddit and YouTube and all that. So the battles apparently feel faster. Like, do you know how in Digimon, when somebody does a move that affects all the Digimon, the animation is instant, and you literally see every Digimon get affected at the same time, right? Uh,
Yep.
th- so in Pokemon, normally it happens one at a time. A lot of people tend to get tired of the looking at the animation happening to one Digimon, one Pokemon at a time. Except now, for example, if I'm using a sleep move on both Pokemon that are both my opponent's Pokemon, both of them fall asleep at the same time instead of this Pokemon fell asleep and then this Pokemon fell asleep. So you're basically like, yeah, you're saving like 15 seconds, but this kind of stuff really tends to build over time. On top of that, customization and training is apparently easy, but it's a buggy launch. Pokemon and buggy launches, eh? So guess what? The frame rate is locked at guess how much?
24.
30 FPS. So you weren't far off.
I have the paper right in front of me.
30 FPS. Even on the Switch 2, which runs every other game with no issues, this one is locked at 30 FPS. And it suffers from blurry and low resolution textures, the clunky menu, underwhelming animations, which is the theme in Pokemon, and it has around 185 Pokemon at launch, which seems like a good amount, but it's fewer than Pokemon Stadium 2. And Pokemon Stadium 2 was, I believe, released on the GameCube.
Yes.
So are you trying to tell me that you could only manage to put less Pokemon than like a GameCube title? Is that how it works?
Bro, I will never understand like the two steps, one step back, well, I know.
Hang
Ugh. The one
hang
step
on,
forward, two steps back with Pokemon games.
hang on. It's not on the GameCube. It's on the N64.
What?
Yeah,
I always thought it
you
was on the GameCube. All this
even I thought it
time?
was on the GameCube. No, it turns out it's an N64 game.
No, hold on. I'm about to rip a new one of these guys. Game Freak,
Uh,
get your shit together. Under what
it's right here.
fucking pretext are you guys releasing games in such a broken state like this? Dude, you guys made our childhoods with almost pitch to fucking perfect games. What is wrong with you people? I thought you Japanese were supposed to be competent. This just like screams like, oh yeah, let's just make something and just shove it up, you know? Fucking diarrhea shit all over it. All right, I apologize. You could take it
right
over.
here. I'm just double checking on the Wikipedia page. Pokemon Stadium 2, known in Japan as Pokemon Stadium Gold and Silver, is a strategy video game developed and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo 64. And it's only on the Nintendo 64, so not even GameCube. Wait.
I went on a tangent. I apologize to everyone who's watching.
How do you have less Pokemon than an N64 game?
I can tell you. They were just being lazy and they're like, oh yeah, we'll just wait so we could milk people for money.
But it's free to play. What do you mean you're milking people for money? It's literally free to play. You're not getting any money.
Oh, I think that even makes much more sense. Like, well, it's free, so people don't have the right to complain.
Apparently they're going to add over time more items, more Pokemon, and all that.
Inexcusable.
But man, but here's the thing: like, if you're gonna launch a modern Pokemon game, and you want to encourage people to basically play competitive Pokemon. Just for comparison, I want to see how many Pokemon are available on Pokemon Showdown. So Pokemon Showdown is basically kind of like the VGC. Let's see. Okay, so this Nintendo approved this Pokemon game has 185 at launch. Meanwhile, Pokemon Showdown. Let me check. Is Pokemon Showdown official? I don't know if it is.
Isn't it?
Pokemon Showdown is not an official game. It's not created by Nintendo. It's a fan-made open source battle simulator. Guess how many Pokemon it has? It supports in a VGC format. No? Yes.
I'm gonna say maybe 300, 400?
Go higher.
600?
Higher.
800?
Higher.
1,060.
Slightly lower.
999.
It's 1,025 Pokemon on this fan-made game.
Isn't that all the Pokemons, or am I?
That is pretty much every Pokemon, yeah.
I thought there are 1,060 Pokemons.
Yeah, so over 1,025 Pokemon up to Arronte in Gen 9. And these are accessible in custom formats. While Pokemon existing codes, specific tiers, all the other. Okay, that's getting technical. So basically, you have 1,025 Pokemon, and you can have custom kinds of battles and all that. Meanwhile, in this official Nintendo supported game, you have 185 Pokemon, most items missing, no 6v6 battle, even in casual game, no single player mode.
Eesh.
Wow, this might actually be a new low, because you might tell me Pokemon Champions is free, yeah, but so is Pokemon Showdown. It's also free. Like, come on, man, you own the IP. How do you mess that up? I appreciate that the battle animations in Champions is better than Showdown, but considering the budget difference, I'm gonna have to say it doesn't matter, especially if you're gonna see the same animation over and over again. You're probably gonna get sick of it anyway.
I don't know, man. Just like Colosseum had unique animations for almost every Pokemon. Like they really could have done better.
They could have, no, they created general animations for every Pokemon. Like, the amount of effort Digimon put into their games, man. How many Digimon are in the game?
I don't know.
Are in what's the game called?
Time Stranger.
Yeah, in Time Stranger. Over around 452 base game Digimon, and each and every single Digimon contains a unique battle animation, at least one unique battle animation. You have over here 180. What is your excuse?
The thing is, like, both are made from like two Japanese studios, so
Eh, Yeah, I suppose the only argument you have is that Time Stranger costs money while Champions is free.
that's the only thing I could say. But that doesn't even justify it.
Yeah, like at this point, I don't even remember how much I paid for Time Stranger because I've been playing it for a long time and I don't care anymore.
Yeah, man. Like this, how long? I think it was a $60 game.
About $60. I think it wasn't even 60. I think it was like 54, something like that.
Oh, let me check right now. وقت غريب. $45. My bad. $45.
Wow. I got the 5 and
Wait.
4 correct.
Hold on. $49.90 for the deluxe edition. $78. Actually, no. The deluxe edition is a thing on discount right now. Get the game. It's on discount.
If you haven't gotten Digimon somehow and you like Pokemon kind of games, I recommend you get this. It's really fun.
It has an amazing story. Pretty long. It has an amazing story. Worth the price. You can get the base edition, which is $45. You don't need the like if you only want to play like the extra story DLCs, which like the episode packs, people aren't praising them because they're too short. But at the moment, it's on discount, so I'd say just go for it.
Yeah, Bitboss says the Pokemon, they can't make a perfect game because the bar would be too high forever.
How many Pokemons were in Champions again? 185. 185.
Yeah. Compared to 450 in Digimon's Time Stranger, 1,000 and something in the Pokemon Showdown. But yeah, don't worry. I'm sure Pokemon will pick up the slack someday. Like, don't get like I don't really like being that critical, but man, that's let's put it this way: Nintendo Life, which is a Nintendo magazine, I believe, something like that. Let me check.
More like
Let's see.
Nintendo dead. Hey! I'll show myself out.
Okay, so Nintendo Life, which is basically from Nintendo fans and everything, is gave it a 5 out of 10.
Huh.
Yeah. We could literally sit here and whine about Pokemon for the rest of time.
We've been whining for a while. I'm surprised.
I think the last time we had anything positive to say was when they announced Gen 10. Like, I personally like the starters and I like the wave animation they had going. And that was the last time we had anything good to say. But yeah, I must say though, like you don't hurt yourself by downloading the Pokemon Champions. It's free to play. You don't lose anything by trying it. Just keep your expectations in check and understand that there's no single player mode, there's no campaign, there's no story. This is purely just for VGC purposes.
How the mighty have fallen.
Speaking of mighty, what's up with PlayStation?
Righto! Let me just get to the picture. There we go. PlayStation has patented a new a few multiple controllers. One of them has no buttons. Yes. A buttonless controller. And the second one is a squishy type of controller. Now, the squishy one is like the buttonless control was patented around end of January to early February, while the squishy one is a more recent one, like more like early April. So, the squishy controller can be squeezed, pinched, twisted to trigger in-game actions with 25 individual nodes. It can't even be called a controller at this point. Just call it a mesh, a ball. I don't know. Like, I think at this point it's gotta be a sphere for you, you know? Let's see. May even file a patent with no intention of producing product just to so rival companies can't use it, which is stupid. If that's the case, I would find that so stupid. It's like, oh, we just patent just because fuck you. That's why. But the squishy one sounds interesting, but I don't think it's even close to reality, unless they make it out. I don't know, like you know those weird, those gorilla things that you just smack them on the ground and just go flat, but make it into a ball and just like add buttons all around and just like oh yeah, here we go, play with the ball, you kitten. Yeah, that's the thing. There isn't much information about it, but yeah, these are the two controls that have been patented. But let's go to the last topic of the day.
Okay, Crimson Desert.
A desert that is
Uh,
crimson, that is red with blood. Woo! I've had a lot of people play this game, and they've told me mixed things about it. They're very on edge about it. They're like, it's a fun game, but it has a lot of gimmicks in it that makes it like sometimes not fun to play. Also, it was a very interesting controversy about a goblin in the game. Let me find the picture of the. Yeah.
I know the controversy. Who cares what that guy thinks?
Oh my god! Wait, he was a
That
game
guy,
developer. What was his thing? Which game was he? Which game did he make?
God of War.
Fuck was
That makes it so much worse. How has this guy never heard of goblins in his entire life?
Man, I don't think he's ever played World of Warcraft because WoW goblins are pretty interesting to look at.
Yeah. So goblins, um, they originate from medieval Europe around the 12th century, depicted as mischievous spirits, fairies, or house haunting pests.
Hey, Gabalt.
Uh, yeah. So, yeah, basically, it has nothing to do with what that guy thinks it has to do. It's just an old creature.
Yeah. He would say like, "Oh, even Tengus are racist."
Yeah. Anyway, Crimson Desert. So the main thing we want to talk about is that basically Crimson Desert is getting some unfair flack from Western reviewers,
Of course it
IGN.
is. Of course that'd be IGN. The soy boy.
Okay, so apparently someone who had, I don't even remember his name, but remember reading a while back, somebody who's in has an in the game in who's in the game industry is saying that Western reviewers, are trying to suppress Crimson Desert because they want to protect the hype for GTA 6, and basically they're like GTA 6, no matter how good or bad it is already guaranteed game of the year by the industry because of the hype.
That doesn't make
And
sense. This is GTA we're talking about. Like the hype is
yeah,
already there.
uh, yeah. So now here's something interesting. The people who made Crimson Desert, Pearl Abyss, is a Korean studio. It's Korean, and a lot of Western reviewers, aka IGN, who gave the game a 6 out of 10, uh, are basically trying to, according to rumors, obviously, allegedly, trying to bring Crimson Desert down because they don't want Asian games to beat Western games or something like that.
That is
And
so stupid because let's not forget, like, it was the Asian market that dominated the early 90s
yeah,
and mid 2000s. Like, fucking Final Fantasy. Asian market, come on.
yeah. Here's why I kind of sort of believe this. So, remember the game Black Myth Wukong?
Yes.
So, I believe, here we go. IGN released an article accusing the developers of Black Wukong, who were conveniently Chinese, of being sexist and they got backlash
I
for it because the actors.
remember.
Yeah. Let's see. Some blogger in China accused the writer of the article working with some diversity consulting firm. Guess who it is?
Well, let's
They,
not mention those demons.
yeah, I refuse to give them even a second of publicity, so they can go to hell. Let's see. The goal of threatening game companies into working with said diversity, or else their reputation will be damaged. So that was the Wukong controversy. So I do kind of believe that Western reviewers are basically doing this crap again. Mhm.
Sad, so sad. Like they're just
Yeah.
with their favoritism and everything like that.
Mm. So let's see. I don't know how much IGN actually gave for the game, like Wukong. I know they gave Crimson Desert 6 out of 10. Based on what I've seen people say, 6 out of 10 is absolutely a garbage review. Then again, this is the company behind Too Much Water, so
But to
yeah.
be fair, you do understand like why they gave Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire too much water, right?
I understand what they mean now. It's just that at the time it came out, it just felt like nitpicking because what they actually meant was there's a lot of too much water routes, too many water Pokemon, and all that. But in terms of the game's context, it made sense to me as to why there's so much water. Like, come on, man. So it did feel a little nitpicky.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, Crimson Desert apparently being brought down by the Western devs, aka IGN. I'm trying to see. Let me just before we end this, let me just
Of
see
course.
what are the general reviews like. Okay, yeah, IGN 6 out of 10. That's the first thing that comes out of it. But they can clearly everybody takes IGN seriously these days. Uh, MMORPG.com gives it a 9 out of 10. Metacritic in general is about 80%, which is 8 out of 10, which is normal. On Steam, I think it's around 8.5 out of 10. Let me just double check. View page. It's okay. It says very positive, 86%. So yeah, more or less. PC gamers 80%. So more or less, every developer's like it's at least an 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. Special IGN is like, no, it's only 6 out of 10. Like, seriously.
Interesting.
Although, this is a bit off topic. You know what I really hate about IGN's website?
Go
The
on.
very second the very
You
second
click
I
on it,
enter the
takes you to the
website,
Arabic version.
immediately takes you to the Arabic website.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Like I also have a bit of disdain with that shit.
Go
Like
to
I
hell,
get it. I live in the
IGN.
Middle East, but like you don't have to do that. Like I
Not
picked the
everybody in the
English.
Middle East. There are expats in the Middle East. Not everybody speaks Arabic.
They're pretty woke in
But
that section.
yeah, no, IGN does go overboard with their wokeness. But yeah, let's see. The thing is though, even though I'm on their main page, I'm seeing mostly movies and TV series right now. Why should we take your opinion about gaming seriously if you don't take gaming seriously?
Now, wait, hold on. You're going on IGN tangent. I gotta find a perfect picture for this.
All right. While you're finding the perfect picture, let me take a look at the things that are on IGN's website on the homepage. We have Disney Marvel Star Wars, The Pit Season 2, the new Avengers. Let's see. I suppose this is a bit of both. We have something about the Street Fighter movie, but then you have Top Gun 3. Let's see. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Okay, so there is something about Skyrim, like the Spire, but then 1, 2, 3 movies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 articles about movies or TV shows, and 1 about video games.
Holy hell.
And then, oh no, just wait. Just wait for this absolute masterpiece of an article. Truly, this as a writer, as a journalist, this is what I have to aspire to. Get ready. The article says, and I quote, Charlie Cox, aka Daredevil,
This is on IGN?
yeah, Charlie Cox has played Expedition 33.
That's not that.
And
What?
truly, truly, this is a masterpiece. True, this is the story everybody wants to know. This is the creme de creme. Wow. So, nothing I ever write will come close to this.
You as a journalist? Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow. Like you don't understand. Ever since the game came out, I was like, yeah, this looks great. But the question that's haunted me ever since is, will Daredevil play it?
Now look at the image I added.
Hang on. Okay.
Dragon Age Veil card got a 9 out of 10. My fucking left butt cheek, that game deserved a 9. Path of Exile? Maybe. I wouldn't give it an 8, I'd give it a 7 maybe. But that fucking game got more than Path of Exile? Whose fucking mother didn't slap them hard enough to differentiate between good and shit?
Oh man, we've gone on one hell of an IGN tangent, but you know what? We're crapping on IGN, so it's okay.
Good.
Yeah, so I'm going through this incredible article, this life-changing piece of work. And yeah, as a guy who's written hundreds and hundreds of articles at this point, I can spot a half-assed article that speaks, my boss made me do this. No, truly, this is it. This is the pinnacle of mankind, and this is how we should end this, my friend. We will never top this ever. Well, everyone, you've heard it here. A human being has played Expedition 33.
Yes. It's
Just-
like,
just
just end it here.
Just end this before I get an aneurysm at these idiots.
We wish everyone a wonderful weekend. Have a good night and toodles. Stay on with probably this thing. Later this week we'll play some game. Not sure what, but could be Bread and Fred or Sea of Thieves if we get that shit working. All right. Bye.
Bye.